Good morning. I wanted to bring something up this morning. I'm out here doing some chores, sipping on coffee, waking up, getting ready for the day, all that stuff. And I've been rolling something around in my head between work and at-home work, mowing the yard last night, stuff like that. Just because I've had such a defeating time in the gardens and yard and stuff the last, I'd say probably 2 or 3 seasons. This is our 8th season growing a garden here on our property, and I'm going to talk mostly in the context of like gardening and doing the chores that come along with that. But it really can be taken for a lot of different things in life. Whether it's like sports stuff with kids or, work with a side of work, or something like that. But just had a really defeating time in the gardens the last couple years. And I don't know if my gardens are just getting too big at this point, if I'm taking on too much or what. But, letting the chickens out. I hear you, bud. We're coming to get you. But, just felt like I can't keep up. Felt spread too thin, like too small of a piece of butter that you're trying to spread over too many pieces of bread. And I've been feeling that way again the last week or so, trying to get everything planted. Memorial Day weekend here in temperate US is kind of your game on gardening wise for no more worries of frost, anything like that. A lot of your warm weather crops, tomatoes, peppers, stuff like that, can all go in without much risk. Not really used to doing all this one-handed. But, so I wanted to get on here and just say, you can't do it all. It seems silly. We all know that. We all know Rome wasn't built in a day. But, I don't know if you'll see this, but, oh, she moved. We had a broody mama sitting on all these eggs. I was trying to get her to move momentarily so I could put some nesting underneath her the other day when I redid these boxes, but she wasn't having it. And she is up and about. What are you doing, Mama? Why aren't you on your eggs? Need food? I might try to get some nesting material in there with her and the eggs. Well, she's not on that. But anyways, you gotta pick and choose, I've been letting the chickens do the work here, clearing around my elderberries, where I'm gonna eventually mulch it, and it will all be part of the elderberry hedge. This only had about maybe 3-foot diameter circles around the elderberries themselves, but wasn't connected like this whole other end down here is. So I've been letting them do that work for me because I don't have the time. Ditch projects on hold again. Garlic is like the only thing that's actually gotten planted here. Check this out. So that bed's looking real good. So we only planted softneck this year. We've been planting softneck and hardneck for would have been 3 seasons now. Hardneck garlic was one of the first crops I grew in this garden and grew in general, and the longest growing plant or running plant that I've been growing, consecutively, and saving the seed too as well, not buying it year after year. But made a drastic move last year, put all softneck in this bed and that bed. That was going to be hardneck. This one was going to be soft. The best of my seed stock for the softneck went in here. The kind of B and C grade went in there. This stock, like I said, is on our 3rd year here. The hardneck we noticed, which we had gotten from a local garlic farmer, so it was better seed stock to begin with. But also we noticed by the 4th year that it really started to like our soil. Again, this was lesser grade seed, and it shows it's just not as vigorous. We have spots where it's very patchy, didn't even come in, and stuff like that. Sorry, I'm a little nasally, everyone, but by the 4th year, we noticed that the hardneck garlic started to really like our soil, started to really thrive, take off, and just be just tenacious, just an animal. So we're hoping by next year we're gonna see a lot more of that same acclimation and vigor, because garlic does take time. All seeds in genetics really do. You know, if you're seed saving it on your property, growing the best of your seed stock the following year, you will notice for a couple years it will get better as it acclimates to your specific soil and climate. Garlic being very specific to that, but garlic's the only thing I've gotten in this garden. I mean, we're supposed to have, you know, several rows of snap peas in here, which I had in last year, did some shorts about, and I think I did a little video about as well. Maybe that was early summer. But tomatoes aren't in here. Haven't started putting the greenhouse up at all. You can't do it all. I think I'm gonna tarp the second half of this, obviously, besides the garlic. I'm gonna work a couple of these beds. I'm gonna plant calendula for our salves, straw flower for dry arrangements and other things that we do using them for our business, and just call it what it is. Still cleaning up from dropping trees, still got some messy spots, but slowly getting everything cleaned up and mown. But you can't do it all, and you'll kill yourself trying, and that's where I've been the last couple of years. My stress levels have been higher than they ever have. Just dang near killing myself with stress. This one's got a lot of poison ivy on it, hence why I've been procrastinating with it. Since I've been battling the overgrowth on this property, I probably get it about 5 to 6 times minimally.